Hello everybody. This week on the red carpet I have with me Anna. Anna who? Well, he is none other than Suniel Shetty, the action hero from Bollywood who has come down to Chennai for an endorsement deal he is doing, and he is here and he is on the red carpet and he is going to talk a lot. Good.
Thank you sir, thank you so much.
Yeah. What about Dhanush entering Hollywood? Dhanush is...
I think Dhanush, when he started with his first song only, it became a national anthem. He's got this charm in him that is very likable with anybody, whether it's a mother, whether it's a wife or daughter, anybody and everybody finds him very appealing. So I'm sure he's cut across all barriers and he'll succeed once again. Again, a very intelligent boy, smart actor, chooses the right subjects, knows what he's doing. Very important.
And what about other South Indian stars now who's making waves in...
I think there are a lot of youngsters who are there. Yeah. We have a lot of opportunities to play a lot of cricket with in the celebrity cricket league. Yeah, so whether it is, they are very passionate, they're very clear and they're complete, There's always an X factor in their work, whether it's dance, whether it's performance, whether it's action. And when it comes to the directors, you see in their narrative that emotion is very strong. The emotion connect in Chennai, in Tamil cinema is very high, and that's why you see a lot of the Tamil films being remade in Hindi.
Yeah, but during your peak period also,
I did a lot. Yeah.
You did a lot of remakes also, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely, I did Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam. I think I did all languages, and that exposure I think also I got a lot because of Priyansa, someone who kept exposing me to good cinema here and understanding it.
So you feel, what do you attribute the success of South Indian films in the Hindi market? Like last year, Bahubali 2 was one of the biggest box offices.
I think it is because of the sincerity when it comes to the script, sincerity and the work ethics when it comes to South Indian cinema, non-dominance of corporates making films, the individual passionate producers who are making films. For the actors, it's more about the subject, more about the audience, the interaction between the audience and their actor. They're not disconnected, they're connected with their audience. It's a very intelligent audience that is seeing cinema here. They understand cinema, they appreciate cinema. So I think all in all, it's the IQ and the content that makes all the difference.
What do you feel about South Indian actors turning into politicians?
To each his own, but I also believe that South has also contributed a lot politically to, actors have contributed very strongly politically. And Kamal sir, I just heard about Kamal sir's party that was, which was announced, a very honest man, someone you look up to, a legend when it comes to cinema. So I'm sure that what he has in mind is...
Do you think Mr. Kamal Hassan would be able to succeed?
Absolutely, because he's been a perfectionist, and when you're a perfectionist and you are so particular of what you do and your work ethics, your responsibilities, I'm sure he will deliver and deliver brilliantly.
What about Rajnikant?
I mean, I don't know whether Rajni sir, they say is planning, but anything that Rajni sir does works like magic. I mean, he's loved by one and all.
Because in your earlier interviews, you had talked a lot about Rajnikant.
Always, because I had a few opportunities when I met Rajni sir, and when you see the simplicity of the man and the honesty of that individual, I mean, what do you say? There aren't words, and that's why he has the kind of following that he has. So, and all of us are always waiting to see what is happening in Rajni sir's career next, and what is the film that he's doing, how different is it why heroism is very, very important for any youngster. It is very, very important to watch Rajni sir and realize that to stay in the industry, to have a following, to get people to believe in you, the hero in you has to always be alive. And I think that's what he's done and kept that alive even today.
Will you be able to do another film with Mr. Rajnikant if he calls you to do a film?
Of course I will. Of course I will. I mean, I'd give my right hand for it.
So, tell us what brings you to Chennai.
The launch of GM switches, the ambassador to which I've just signed on and today is actually the official launch of GM because they believe they belong to South, they believe they belong to Chennai, one of their strongest markets, and so I'm here for the launch of that, for the press conference and the launch of GM switches and more.
Now, you're looking extremely fit, but you have been away from movies for 2-3 years.
Yeah, it's been 3 years now, but that was also personal reasons, and somewhere down the line I got disconnected with cinema. I'm glad I took that time off because honestly those were the 3 years my father was really, really unwell. And I think something, it wasn't planned, but something from within kept telling me that I needed to spend more time with him. He was paralyzed, kept calling out to me, and I think that was the best break that I've ever taken. Spent 3 years of quality time with him. I lost him a year back. Since then I've been back now. I finished my show India's Asli Champion, which went on for 3 or 4 months, after which now I've signed some amazing films. Rather than talk about it, I'll let my work talk, but 3 or 4 very, very good films which I'm looking forward to doing.
Once upon a time you and Akshay Kumar was one of the most popular on screen, let's say,
Pairing,
the sort of guys who really sizzle. All those movies, Mahara, so many movies. Now, what do you think about Akshay's rise and...
Unbelievable. I think God's Child has worked very, very hard. One of the most hard-working guys. Even today, if you see, he's one of the fittest gentlemen we have in the industry. At 50, he gives a 15-year-old a run for money. People wonder what I go through, but for me, he's an inspiration. And every time I see him on screen, I believe that there is place for us. And if I had made the right choices and played my game right, I probably would have been around. But no regrets. 3 years and still fresh in the memory of the people.
Yeah, Hera Fairy and all those Priyadarshan movies.
Absolutely. Priyan sir, I think Priyan sir is the one who established Akshay and me from an acting perspective, if you see, told the world that, don't just look at my boys as action heroes, but look at them as actors. And I think that's what made the difference for us too. Whether it was De Dhanadan, whether it was Hera Fairy, whether it was any other film that we did together. Priyan sir has a huge hand.
So Priyan had an influence on your career?
Absolutely, very much so. Even from a work ethics point of view, I think the South of India had a tremendous impact on me and my career. When it comes to discipline. Today, I just landed, but if I'm here on time, it's because I have learned from a certain school, and I think more so from South, working with Priyan sir, working with Sabu sir, Jiva Garu used to be, a lot of cinematography was done by
by the way, you did 12B and...
Yeah, that's right. That was
tell
his
us
first
about
film.
how your experience with Jyotika was at that time.
Fantastic. I mean, Jyotika was a huge star even then when I came in. She did help me a lot with my little bit of Tamil that I spoke. So also Jiva Garu. Sabu sir was the art director even there. And I did it only because it was his first film, my one and only entry. But I don't know what is in store for me. Some very, very... I've always had a lot of offers from South, from both from Tamil and the Telugu industry. But I was never ready to work because there was already so much going on, and I always thought it's better to focus. Again, a lot of offers have come by. There's something that I'm considering, and if it happens, it'll be full-fledged and proper.
Will you be entering politics?
No, I don't think I'm cut out for politics. But yes, I do my bit for society through my NGO Save the Children India. and I believe that all of us as citizens should give back to society.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you so much.